Is up, Y Gang? It's your boy. We back with Act 2 of Hamilton, y'all. I didn't know I was going to get to record this today because I've had a bunch of plans, but I've been super sick and I've not been able to get out of bed all day, so all my plans got canceled. But I'm feeling well enough that I can get up, and silver lining, now I can record and drop a video today because I'm excited. I'm so ready to start Act 2. Yeah. I know, because people have told me in the comments, we got some people playing different roles. I know John Lawrence, Mulligan, and Lafayette are going to be different people. Those are the ones I know for sure. I don't know if anybody else is going to be a different role. And the only one I know who they are is I know John Lawrence is now going to be his son, Philip. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who Lafayette and Mulligan are going to be now. But I'm excited, y'all. I didn't think I was going to get to do any of this today, so I'm hyped. Hopefully I get to drop this because it's kind of late in the day. But yeah, let's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Also, I haven't really looked up like the run stuff times and all that for this one, so I'm gonna try to find a good place to stop. Y'all, I'm sorry if it's not like it's in the middle of like somebody's two favorite songs, but I'm gonna try to, make it a reasonable place.
1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president.
Fight the other forefathers till he has to forfeit? Okay, so we getting like in the beginning, this is like he's telling what's about to happen. And it's in that more neutral space where you don't hear that like envy and all that so much. It almost sounds like you hear the opposite because he's like, it sounds like he might be talking about like Hamilton's downfall. So I don't know, it seems like there might be some joy in his voice about that. I might be wrong. But there's the bullet again. But yeah, let me go back and let me get that again.
Like the colonies through more debt. Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not too fast, someone came along to resist.
What was that he just handed her? That was a glove. He just handed her a glove. What was that all about?
Pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas.
I'm gonna say he's gonna be Thomas Jefferson. Okay.
Revolution, there is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft a declaration. Then I said I gotta go. Gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins.
Oh, I like
this. So what did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh my God, I love it. Hold up.
Virginia, my home sweet home. I want to give you a kiss.
I'm trying to find a good place to pause. I love this, man. This is peak acting. Such to just switch from the way he played Lafayette to the way he's playing who's it? Thomas Jefferson? Was it Thomas Jefferson? Yeah, Thomas. The way he's playing this, the rapping style, the singing, the mannerisms, the complete switch up. I love it. I love the way he's portraying this character.
So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home. I want to give you a kiss.
Oh, I like that. There's Southern in there.
Meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. There's a letter letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet, Sally. Be a lamb, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and that I'm already Senate approved. I got home and now I'm headed up to New York. Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. Well, who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we're engaged in a battle for our nation.
I didn't even rock. It took me a minute to recognize that was Mulligan. Hold on, who did they say? Man, I was so captivated by that performance. Like, man, what is his name? David Diggs, I think is his real name. He is such a his range, his acting range is like so like diverse and like wide, man. Like, I've seen him play a lot of different roles. I've seen him on like Snowpiercer, like I said before. I've seen him, and I can't remember, it was a horror movie. I cannot remember what the name of it is, but I've seen him on Blackish. I think his character's name is Lafayette on Blackish too. But that switch up between like Lafayette and this yeah, man. Let me go back.
He grabs my arm.
Also, y'all, it's so many people in the comments like, because like how much I said I love Hercules Mulligan's character. Like, in my head, I did not connect the fact that all of these people, despite how they're played here, are mostly old white men. So when I actually looked up what Hercules Mulligan really looked like, I was like, oh. But then I started reading like some of like the stuff that he had done, and I was like, oh, I still really rock with this dude. I love like this actor's portrayal of Hercules Mulligan, but Hercules Mulligan as a real person is a super interesting character. So like, yeah, I love that's one thing I don't think I've said anything about, the diversity of this. Like the way like just the range of people that he has in it. It makes you forget that this was a time period where most of this stuff, most of the important things in history were done by just white dudes. And like, it definitely did that for me. But yeah, that's just something I want to point out.
Who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we're engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been?
France, West.
We have to win.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Hey!
Head first into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
I had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already gone my way. We get to the bottom of this.
What did I miss?
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson,
Alexander Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long.
So what did I miss?
Oh, I love it. I love that. Yeah, man. For not just him, for the Mulligan, now Madison, like, this was a great way to open this, showcasing like them as their new characters like right away, so it gets you used to them, and like the transitions from like Lafayette and Mulligan to like these two characters, and like seeing them portray them so differently. Like for David, I hope I'm saying that name right. It still got like a similar feel to like Lafayette. Definitely like not so, he has more like, they replaced like the French with a more Southern style, but he still has that same kind of charisma. I love that. And then Mulligan, now Madison. I don't know what his real name is. Somebody, y'all told me, but tell me again in the comments. Like from like Mulligan's like that like aggressive kind of like big teddy bear dude to like this more serious kind of reserved character definitely shows their range, and I love that. That little like I don't know about that look like I feel like I can see the downfall of Hamilton right here. Because, like, it already seems like Madison is definitely not on his side. I don't know which way that Jefferson's going to go. But that little interaction where, like Hamilton slid in there, before they could shake Washington's hand, like, that, to me, it seems like he's overstepping. Like, he's getting ahead of himself. He's trying to, he's trying to do too much. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I like the way they started this.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table.
Hold up. He got a mic. He got a mic. So this is the cabinet battle, the first cabinet battle. So this is like, because that had like that let's get ready to rumble type feel to it. What is this? Okay, I'm hyped.
Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume states' debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just want to move our money around.
This is crazy. So they having an actual rap battle? They having a... yeah, hold on, excuse me. They having a rap battle, a historic rap battle. I love this so much. It gives me like epic rap battle of history type feels.
Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just want to move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson.
That was smooth. That was smooth with the mic drop right into Madison's hand. That's fine. I love that. That was, man.
Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us?
Or stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello.
If we assume the debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor.
We plant seeds in the South.
We create, you keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting.
Oh! Okay. Yeah. Because, y'all know who doing the planting. Y'all know who. I'm not going to say that about
Another thing, this the age of enlightenment. Don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Reticent, there isn't a plan.
Madison,
you mad as a hatter, son. Take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We're gonna reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word.
You don't have the votes.
You don't have the votes.
Hey.
You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder, sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder?
That's crazy. That was crazy.
You wanna pull yourself together?
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South.
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this
No,
plan.
you need to convince more
Well,
folks.
James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's
They're
harder.
being intransigent.
You have to find a
Winning was easy. Governor, you know who said that? I ain't gonna say. I mean, this is exactly what old George III was saying, right? Like the winning was easy, the governing is harder. Actually having to run your country without us, like that whole "you'll be back." Yeah, this is exactly what that. Yeah. I heard a firework and I thought it was on here. I was like, they bring it back to cannons. Happy 4th, everybody.
We need bold strokes. We need this
No,
plan.
you need to convince more
Well,
folks.
James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's
They're being
harder.
intransigent.
You have to find a compromise.
They don't have a plan. They just hate mine.
Convince them
And
otherwise.
what happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Let's just take a break. Take a break. I see what you like. People were saying in the comments when I said take a break earlier, and like take a break. Okay, let's just take a break. And then I said take a break when Lawrence died, and now take a break has got Philip as Lawrence or Lawrence as Phil. Okay, yeah, I get it, y'all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace
Angelica.
from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to name the play. They think me Macbeth. Ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane.
There you are, an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away. Take a break.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before.
Don't be trying to hide your letter.
Cannot wait.
Don't be trying to hide that letter. You know better.
Alexander,
Okay.
your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You could write rhymes, but you can't write mine. I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank. De trois
Take a break.
Oh, I love that.
Stay with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Eliza, I've got so much on my plate.
We can all
And I'm pretty sure, like, I might be wrong, but like the fact that like he's like learning French and all that. Didn't y'all correct me because y'all are going to regardless what I say. Like he taught John Lawrence French, and they like were communicating French back and forth. So like that's like an extra little layer of wholesomeness in there. With like, yeah, I like that.
I'll go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby pond.
I love to go.
You and I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dear Dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with them and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica. With the comma after dearest, you've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away, you will only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like this at all. Like, there's that cop. I don't like that. But, like, and then the contrast between the two sisters, man, like, where Angelica's, like, encouraging him to, like, keep pushing forward and, you know, get his bill passed and all that type of stuff. And then Liza's like, you don't have to do any of this. We could leave in the night, like, just you and me and our kids and just be happy on our own. You don't have to keep pushing forward. Those two, like, opposing ideas, like, those, like, opposing, like, sides, and then it's like, It sucks so much seeing it seem like another woman understands him so much better than his wife does. When that other woman is such a good woman, like it's heartbreaking. And I just like it gives me like this real bad feeling. I don't know. I don't like it. Not that another woman understands him better, just that another woman seems to be more compatible with him. And then it's like, it's her older sister. Like,
Angelica, Liza,
The Schuyler sisters.
where Peggy?
Alexander, it's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. All this way, take a break.
You know I have to get my plan through Congress.
Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate.
I lose my job if we don't get this plan through
We
Congress.
can all go stay with our father. There's a lake I know with your face. Screw your courage to the sticking place. I can go. Life is right, take a break and get away. Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate. Where we can stay. I'll stay with us forever. If you take our time, you will make your tomorrow. Close your eyes and dream when the night gets dark. Take a break.
You looking over there too long.
Get my plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
Man, it's something like about the way he portrays it, the drive that he has. Like, you see people like in different forms of media, like they have motivation, but his motivation always seems like you can feel the motivation, but there's some kind of like underlying emotion tied to it, whether it's like anger, jealousy, pride. His always feels so sad. Like he has that like drive and dedication, but it has like a certain sadness about it that's just like always like, it's always kind of heartbreaking. Like even the way he says, I got to get my bill through Congress. Even when John Lawrence died, like him like throwing himself into his work, there's always like this underlying level of sadness to his just motivation and like his dedication. And it's just, yeah, man, it's heavy.
Nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress,
That Peggy?
and someone looking pretty.
Does Peggy play a different role?
There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak, I was awake. You've never seen a bastard orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone.
Hold up. Who is this now? Who is this now? Because again, at the beginning, we get the I trusted him, I died for him, I fought with him, I loved him. Which all those things apply to all of the roles that the women play. And Peggy / whoever she is now would be also I loved him. So I'm guessing this is going to be another love interest. We don't need another one. Oh my God.
she said,
My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on.
so I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind, sir.
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said,
This one's mine, sir.
and I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to a bed, let her legs spread and said,
Oh no.
That's
Come
when I
on
began
now.
to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. But
got
my
it,
God,
bro.
she looks so helpless. And her body's saying hell.
Helpless. Your wife. You gonna say helpless right now? You gonna... Oh man. This is so out of nowhere. Like I was so expecting this to be Angelica that I'm so thrown off by this. You gonna say helpless. You know that's your wife's song. Shame.
How to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. But my God, she looks so helpless. And her body's saying helpless. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind, I'm trying to go.
Oh.
My mouth is on mine, and I don't say
Everybody's saying say no
Wish
to
I
this.
could say that was the last time. I said that last time, it became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who decided to... You made the wrong sucker a cuckold, so time to pay the piper, pull the pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hit the letter and I raced to a place, screamed out.
I mean, you deserve it. He deserved it. But come on. You gonna blackmail this man? I feel like this was all a setup. Like this was premeditated. Like her and the husband had a plan. This ain't, man. Hey. To all the married men out there. Y'all know I ain't gonna say nothing else.
The pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hit the letter and I raced to a place, screamed, I'll cut you in the face. She said,
No, sir.
dressed apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried.
Please don't go, sir.
So was your whole story a setup?
I don't know about any letter.
Stop crying, goddammit, get up.
I didn't know any better.
I am ruined.
Please don't leave me
I am
helpless.
do this.
Just give him what he wants and you can have me.
I don't want you.
Whatever you
I don't want you.
If you pay, you can stay.
Damn, man. Get your hand.
And her body screamed.
intentionally make the husband look like a pimp? Cause he looked like a pimp. He got that looked like a pimp hat. God, man. And you gonna keep on, man? She can sing. Hold up. She can sing though.
Say no to this, there is nowhere I can go.
So?
I thought he was about to shoot him.
Nobody needs to know.
I thought he was about to pull out a pistol and shoot that man. Man. I mean, it's at the end of this. Hold on. Yeah, before we get into that, that's crazy, man. That was so unexpected. Like, it was expected, but I expected it to be Angelica, not just like this woman just out of nowhere that just... Also, one thing, I didn't say it while it was going on. This was a great showcase of her voice. I feel like we didn't really get to hear her sing as Peggy. Like, because she had that more, like, joking, like, kind of meme role. She got a nice, like, soulful kind of voice right there. But, yeah, that whole thing was just... I don't know how to feel about that. That threw me all the way off. We're going to do... what we got next? I'm guessing the next is the room where it happens, and we're going to stop there. Or do we want to go through this... to the Scholar Sister?
Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Burns.
Hey, did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know Claremont Street?
Yeah.
They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
Now that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less. Smile
more.
Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Like Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
Well, hate the sin, love the sinner.
Hamilton.
I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
Oh, but
decisions are happening over dinner.
One thing I like about this, though, it shows them on a, like, for somebody, again, like me, who has such a limited, like, knowledge of our American history, it's interesting seeing them, like, these people all fought together for this country, but seeing them on these opposing sides. Like, I thought, in my head, they did all of this stuff together. There was negotiations and talks on how we're going to do this, but it was all, like, there was, like, a general sense of agreement. That it's nice seeing it wasn't necessarily like that so much. Much like it is now, I guess.
Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed foes. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happened, but no one else is in the room where it happened.
I love that. Like, I feel like, again, don't know the history, but it shows, like, nobody knows the history. Nobody, like, saying nobody was in the room where it happened. Nobody knows what really happened, how they really, like, came to this conclusion, like, how they made the deal. I like that.
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray. Alexander said,
I've nowhere else to turn.
And basically begged me to join the fray. I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say. Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
But no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the parties get the yes. The pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens. Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Meanwhile, Congress is fighting over where to put the Capitol. It isn't pretty. The Jefferson approaches with a dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his vote.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No.
What else was in the room where it happened? The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
My God,
In God we trust, but we never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, there it happened.
and no one else is in the room where it happened.
Alexander Hamilton.
What did they say to you to get you to tell New York City down the river?
Alexander Hamilton.
Did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to dilute?
Alexander Hamilton.
Or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. God help and forgive me.
Hold on, let me go back. Let me get that again. I like this whole little section, like no one was in the room where it happens. And like I love that section of like Thomas claims. Like it's so much of like you hear like there's so many terms for it, like history is like decided by the victor and all that type of stuff. Like everything, or not everything, so much of our history is word of mouth. There's so many things that we take as fact that you could put such and such claims in front of. Because this is just what somebody told somebody else and they decided that was history. But nobody was in the room when it happens. Nobody knows for sure. I want to go back and get a little bit more of that.
Capitol.
Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait.
Hey, don't be calling my boy out on the wait for it. Look, like again, he's showing like how diametrically they're opposed on like their ideals and the way they do things. Even though earlier he was saying, I'm gonna have to start listening to you and do it your way, he can't do that because that's not him. But like, I'm gonna tell you this little section, you take the history out of it, like you got skin in the game, you stay in the game, like you get love for it, you get hate for it, but you don't get nothing if you wait for it. All of that stuff could go in so many modern day songs and raps. There's so many messages all throughout this that show us that history repeats itself. Lessons like the saying, if you don't know your history, you are doomed to repeat it, is so true, because there's so much stuff you could learn from your history that applies to our lives right now. And I feel like that's a big part of what he's been trying to convey through this whole thing. All of this history, we're living, especially the war parts, like we're living through it all over again. It's just an endless cycle. Like so much of this stuff can resonate with anybody. I'm living proof because so much of it has resonated with me, and I didn't know any of this history. So I love that message and that part of it. I don't think that's something I've touched on it. But I like the little shot at wait for it right there.
God help and forgive me. I want to build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, Bert? What do you want, Bert? You stand for nothing, Bert. What do you fall for?
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room.
Close your eyes.
Oh my God. Oh my, bro. Leslie Odom Jr. I've never, like, I've gained so much respect for this man throughout this play. Like, this person I'd never heard of, who I thought was somebody completely different. Man, just hold on, let me knock my mic over. Like, his dancing, singing, acting, this man is a all-around just talent, man. Just brilliant in every way. And, like, I love, like, this little aspect of it. Like, him finally, like, Alexander finally coming to him, like, what do you stand for? And he's just like, I want to be in the room where it happens. I want to be a part of history. I want to be somebody. Like, like, I love that. I don't know why that, just the way he, like, this choreography right here. I love this. I love this.
Hold your nose and close your eyes. Don't get to saying what they trade away. We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part.
Oh, that was smooth.
I've got to be in the road. I've got to be here. I've got to be here. I've got to be in the room. I gotta be in the room. Click, boom.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, we're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there, because I can't with... Man! Yeah. This man might be my new favorite actor. I gotta look up more stuff that he is in. That was a phenomenal performance. Oh my God. I love that. Yeah. Oh, we done ran way longer than I was supposed to. I'm sorry, y'all. Man! All of that was amazing. That was... How many songs did we cover there? We covered from What I Missed to Room Where It Happens, so we got 5 in right there. That was incredible, man. Great acting from everybody. Loved seeing David and, I don't know his real name, I'm just going to keep calling him Hercules, playing Madison and Thomas? Yeah, because Thomas Jefferson. Love seeing them in, like, different roles, like showing their range. Also, formerly Peggy, whoever that was that you is now, you trifling, but I loved, like, her vocal, like, I love that she got to show more of her vocal range. She has an amazing voice. Like, and then, again, seeing that sad drive and, like, Ham, like, man, yeah, this has been an incredible opening to the second part, man. And then Leslie Odom Jr., yeah, like, I can't even put it into words. Y'all, like, incredible actor. Incredible performer. Like, yeah, I love this. This was amazing. That's what I think, y'all. Let me know how y'all felt about it down in the comments. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. I'm going to leave a link to that original. Go run it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody is having an amazing 4th of July. See ya.